Hello and welcome everyone for the English video session. Today we shall begin with the first lesson of your snapshot book. The first lesson, you will see that on your screen the summer of the beautiful white horse. Let me tell you, this is a beautiful story of two children. They both belong to a tribal family. What they do in the story, what is the role of the horse, and what happens, that we shall see as we'll move further. We'll go for the reading. Gradually you will understand everything. As you can see on your screen, also you have a textbook, The Summer of a Beautiful White Horse. The story is about two poor Armenian boys who belong to a tribe whose hallmark are trust and honesty. Students, we are going to learn about two children. Both are very poor. I mean, they belong to a tribal people, tribal family. You know, sometimes we feel that poor people, they sometimes because of their poverty they become dishonest or various other things, but here in this story you will not find anything of that sort. You will find that there is a tribal family, and it is known by the name Garoglanian family. Garoglanian, the word you will come to see in the story as you will read further. Garoglanian family, they are the tribal family. They are extremely poor, but despite their poverty, they are renowned, I mean, well known for their honesty. They hardly have a 2 times meal, but despite that, they are better known for the loyalty, for their honesty and all. So such families' life we are going to study. When the story starts, you will see that it was early in the morning, probably 4 or 5 o'clock. The narrator of our story is Aram, and he has his brother. His brother's name is Morad. These are cousins, Morad and Aram. They are cousins, and they are very close to each other. But as I said you in the beginning, that they are from a very poor family. Their family background is tribal, but despite that, their family is renowned for the honesty. बहुत ही बुरी कंडीशन में वो अपनी लाइफ जी रहे थे. गैरोग्लेनियन फैमिली, हार्डली 2 वक्त का खाना मिल रहा था उनको, फिर भी ऐसी कंडीशन में भी ये पूरी फैमिली ऑनेस्ट रहती है, एंड सराउंडिंग एरिया में सब लोग उनको ऑनेस्टी के नाम से जानते हैं. दैट इज very strange with this family. It was early in the morning that Aram was sleeping. Generally all of us have a very deep sleep early in the morning. सुबह के वक्त में, especially 4 और 5 के time में, we are in deep sleep. The narrator Aram was also in a deep sleep. Exactly at that time, his cousin Mora came and tapped at the window. अब सुबह सुबह में कजिन मोरा एक हॉर्स लेके आया था, हॉर्स राइड करते हुए, और वो आराम के घर के बाहर, जो घर के अंदर जो विंडो है उसके थ्रू उसे जगाने का ट्राई करता है. I jumped out of bed, looked out of window. I couldn't believe what I saw. It was very surprising for the narrator that he saw his cousin with a beautiful white horse. Actually, he knew that his cousin doesn't have a horse and they can't afford a horse. हॉर्स लाने जितने पैसे नहीं थे उनकी फैमिली के पास. सो अचानक से कजिन को हॉर्स पे बैठा हुआ पाया. सो इट वाज वेरी सरप्राइजिंग फॉर Aram. It wasn't morning yet, but it was summer, and with a daybreak not many minutes around the corner of the world, it was light enough for me to know that I wasn't dreaming. शुरुआत में तो नरेटर को ऐसा लगा कि माई कजिन एंड राइडिंग अ हॉर्स, शायद मैं एक ड्रीम देख रहा हूँ, लेकिन इट वॉज नॉट अ ड्रीम. It was a summer time, so morning means sun rises early, sunlight starts spreading early in the morning. Even though it was 4 or 5 o'clock, light started coming. I mean, and because of that, it was not difficult for him to identify that it was exactly his cousin sitting on the horse. My cousin Morar was sitting on a beautiful white horse. I stuck my head out of the window, rubbed my eyes. He was still in sleep and he couldn't believe what he saw early in the morning. कि मेरा cousin from a tribal family having a beautiful white horse. It was quite strange for him. He said, yes, come out. He said in Armenian language. It's a horse. You are not dreaming. Make it quick if you want to ride. Now Morar had come to take Aram with him so that they both have a wonderful horse ride. Then Aram was in still dilemma. Our narrator was in still dilemma because what to do, that his cousin had come with a beautiful white horse. I knew my cousin Morar enjoyed being alive more than anybody else who had ever fallen into the world by mistake. But this was more than even I could believe. अब हर एक फैमिली में एक व्यक्ति ऐसा होता है कि he is always live. Similarly here, in this Geroglenian family, Morad was always lively. हर एक फैमिली में एक center of attraction रहता है. He is very naughty one. And this Morad was also similarly having that naughty quality in himself. And he was always found to be lively. In the first place, my earliest memories had been memories of horses, and my first longing had been longing to ride. Aram, though he was a poor boy, I mean, our narrator, he couldn't afford horse, लेकिन उसके अंदर भीतर में कहीं इच्छा थी कि मैं भी कोई दिन हॉर्स राइड करूं, और आज सच में उसका कजिन एक हॉर्स लेके आया था. This was a wonderful part. In the second place, we were poor. So अभी भी आराम सोच रहे, मीन्स बॉय सोच रहा है कि ये हॉर्स इसके पास आया कहाँ से, बिकॉज सुबह सुबह में अभी लोग पूरी दुनिया सो रही है, और उस समय में इस ऐसे वक्त पे हॉर्स लेके आना, तो obviously the thought might have crept into his mind that he might have stolen the horse. आराम को शुरू में तो लगा कि श्योरली मोराड ने किसी का हॉर्स चुरा लिया है और वो हॉर्स लेके यहाँ पे घूम रहा है. Then he says further about his family. We were poor. We had no money. Our whole tribe was poverty stricken. Every branch of the Geroglenian family was living in the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. जितने भी मेंबर थे Geroglenian family में, they were living their life in poverty. They were extremely in poor condition. So being a part of that family line, this Morad obviously cannot afford a horse. Nobody could understand where we ever got money enough to keep us with food in our bellies. Not even the old man of the family. यहाँ पे दुख भरी परिस्थिति बताई गई है कि हमारी फैमिली को 2 वक्त का खाना भी प्रॉपर टाइम में नहीं मिलता. उस समय में ये मोराड कैसे ये हॉर्स लेके घूम रहा है. Most important of all, though we were famous for honesty. Here he clearly says that we are extremely poor, but despite our poverty, we are famous for our honesty. And that was the greatest thing of the lesson. That even in extremely poor condition, this family was better known for the honesty. We had been famous for our honesty for something like 11 centuries. ये गैरोग्लेनियन फैमिली की एक प्रेस्टीज थी कि सदियों से उनकी ऑनेस्टी के लिए वो जाने जाते थे. It has not been 10 years, 20 years, 100 years. Almost since last 11 centuries, this Garoglanian family had been very famous for their honesty. 11 सेंचुरी से ऑनेस्टी को बरकरार रखा था. इट वॉज नॉट एन इजी टास्क. जब आपने वो बाहुबली देखा था, बाहुबली में कटप्पा का रोल है कि कटप्पा वॉज नोन फॉर द ऑनेस्टी. और हमारे मन में ख्याल आता है कि यार ये राजघराने के साथ इतना कुछ बुरा हो रहा है, कटप्पा के साथ भी कुछ बुरा वर्तन हो रहा है, लेकिन वो फिर भी लॉयल रहता है. You know, some people, they are destined, means they are always that type of nature. They always keep their honesty. Similarly, this Garoglanian family was very famous for their honesty. Even when we had been the wealthiest family in what we like to think was the world, we were proud first, honest next, and after that we believed in right and wrong. So this is what you need to remember. They were very proud people, proud for their lifestyle. They were proud that they were known for their honesty. Then they were honest next, and they then further believed in right and wrong. None of us would take advantage of anybody in the world. These people are very loyal people. They did not believe in stealing, did not believe in hurting the other people. Consequently, even though I could see the horse so magnificent, even though I could smell it so lovely, even though I could hear it breathing so exciting, I couldn't believe the horse had anything to do with my cousin Morad. He was tempted for a horse ride, लेकिन अभी भी आराम के दिमाग में ये चल रहा है कि यार वो horse आया कहाँ से? Because Morad can't have enough money to buy that particular horse, and he was still a kid. Kid can't buy that particular horse. I knew my cousin Morad couldn't have bought the horse, and if he couldn't have bought it, he must have stolen it. Now family was in a problem. अगर सच में ये मोराड ने किसी का हॉर्स चुरा लिया होगा, तो फैमिली की प्रेस्टीज जो 11 सेंचुरी से प्रथा चली आ रही है कि दे आर नोन फॉर देयर ऑनेस्टी, उनकी ऑनेस्टी को बहुत बड़ा बट्टा लग जाएगा. So that is why even Aram was worried that how could he bring a horse all of a sudden. और दूसरी बात उसको ये भी ख्याल आता है कि I refuse to believe that he had stolen it. वो मानना नहीं चाहता था कि Aram might have stolen that. No member of the Garoglanian family could be a thief. हमारे ब्लड में ही चोरी करना नहीं है, तो ये मोराड ने ऐसा किया कैसे? Still he stared at his cousin. Then he also looked at the horse. Somewhere the temptation was there in the mind to go for the horse riding. अंदर से एक टेम्पटेशन लगी थी कि यार मुझे हॉर्स राइडिंग के लिए तो जाना है. He was little bit afraid from inside, having so many thoughts in the mind, but Ultimately, he surrendered to his desire to go for the horse riding. Morad, I said, where did you steal this horse? But Morad said, leap out of window if you want to ride. मुझे क्रॉस क्वेश्चन करने की बजाय अगर तुम्हें सच में राइड करनी है, हॉर्स राइड करनी है, तो जल्दी से कूद के बाहर आ जाओ. It was true then he had stolen the horse. अब उसने आंसर तो नहीं दिया कि मैंने हॉर्स नहीं चुराया है, तो उसने ये समझ लिया आराम ने कि सच में शायद उसने हॉर्स चुराया. There was no question about it. He had come to invite me to ride or not, as I chose. Obviously, Morad wanted Aram to take with him, and that is why he came. Well, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else, such as money. अब चिल्ड्रन लोग अपना अपना तर्क लगाते हैं कि मैं झूठ बोला, लेकिन मैं अच्छे के लिए झूठ बोला, बुरे के लिए नहीं बोला. उसने यहाँ पे ये लॉजिक लगाया कि मैंने पैसे के लिए हॉर्स की चोरी नहीं की. I just stole it for the entertainment purpose, so it is not called stealing a thing. For all I knew, maybe it wasn't stealing at all. If you were crazy about horses, the way my cousin Morad and I were, it wasn't stealing. मैंने चोरी नहीं की है. That is what they applied logic. Actually, they wanted some moment with the horse. वो हॉर्स राइडिंग करना चाहते थे, उसकी वजह से उन्होंने कुछ समय के लिए वो हॉर्स लिया था. That is the logic that he had applied. It wouldn't become stealing until we offered to sell the horse. उसने ये भी कहा कि जब तक हम हॉर्स को बेचेंगे नहीं, तब तक इसे चोरी नहीं माना जाएगा. So what Morad had in his mind that after he will learn the horse riding, he will return the horse to whichever the person the horse belonged. I knew we would never do. Let me put on some clothes, I said, and that way Aram got up from the bed and wore the clothes, and he went out with Morad. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up on the horse behind my cousin Morad. So both started riding. That year, we lived at the edge of the town. That place is called Walnut Avenue. वो जहां पे रहते थे उस जगह का नाम था Walnut Avenue. Behind our house was the country, vineyards, orchard, irrigation ditches, and country roads. As I said in the beginning, that these people were tribal people. They were living far away from the residential area. The country was a little bit behind them. In less than 3 minutes, we were on Olive Avenue. Now, you will come across in the story words like Walnut Avenue, Olive Avenue. These are the names of places. Don't go for searching the dictionary meaning here. And then the horse began to trot. The air was new and lovely to breathe. The feel of the horse running was wonderful. The horse slowly and gradually riding at a galloping at a fast speed. My cousin Morad was considered one of the craziest member of her family, and he began to sing. कुछ होते हैं हर एक के कुटुंब में एक तो ऐसे नमूने भरे पड़े होते हैं कि they are always lively, they are very naughty one. In this family also, this Morad was very naughty. He was enjoying and he started singing as he was riding the horse. Then the narrator Aram says that every family has a crazy streak somewhere. यानी कि हर एक कुटुंब में एक ना एक पर्सन ऐसा होता है कि पूरे कुटुंब में धमाल मचा देता है. उसी तरह का ये मोराड भी था. And my cousin Morad was considered the natural descendant of a crazy streak in our tribe. Before him was our uncle Khosrow. अब मोराड के पिता जो थे वो बहुत शांत नेचर के थे, लेकिन उनके कुटुंब में एक ऐसा व्यक्ति था जिसका नाम था खोसरो, अंकल खोसरो. Morad had inherited this quality of being naughty from Uncle Khusro. अब अंकल खुसरो के बारे में हमें आराम बताते हैं कि वो कैसे नेचर के थे. He was an enormous man with a powerful head of a black hair and the largest mustache in the San Jacqueline Valley. San Jacqueline Valley वो जगह का नाम है. He had a black hair and a big mustache. So you can imagine that he was very huge in size, enormous, लंबी लंबी मूछें रखते थे. And he was also very naughty. अंकल थे लेकिन वो naughty थे. और उन्हीं की क्वालिटी ये मोराड में आई थी. A man so furious in temper. वो ज्यादातर गुस्से में ज्यादा रहते थे अंकल खुसरो, अपने ही मिजाज में रहते थे. So irritable, so impatient that he stopped anyone from talking by roaring. बात बात में वो गुस्सा हो जाते थे अंकल खुसरो. जब भी कोई उनके पास आर्ग्यूमेंट करने चाहता था तो वो उसे चुप करवा देते थे. बड़ी सी आवाज करके वो दूसरों को चुप कर देते थे. और उनका एक पैटर्न सेंटेंस रहता था. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. एक पैटर्न सेंटेंस था कि जब भी कोई भी बात लेके जाता था उनके पास तो उनका एक ही पैटर्न सेंटेंस रहता था. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. ऐसा कह के वो हर एक बात को टालते थे. That was all. No matter what anybody happened to be talking about. Once it was his own son Ara running 8 blocks to the barber shops where his father was having his mustache trimmed to tell him their house was on fire. एक दिन की बात है. अंकल खुसरो एक हजाम की दुकान पे अपनी मूछे ट्रिम करवा रहे थे. उनको मूछों का बहुत शौक था, तो probably might be giving a proper cut to the mustache. वहां पे बैठे थे और अचानक से उनका सन दौड़ता हुआ उनके पास आता है. उनके सन का नाम है अरा. दौड़ के आके उन्हें बोलता है कि फादर our house was in fire. Our house is in fire. This man Khusro sat up in the chair and roared, It is no harm, pay no attention to it. अब अपना बच्चा उस समय पे आके बता रहा है कि हमारे घर में आग लगी है और ये अंकल जी क्या कर रहे हैं. It is no harm, pay no attention to it. फनी कैरेक्टर नो. अगर कोई भी होगा, अगर किसी को बताओगे कि तुम्हारे घर में अभी आग लगे तो वो दौड़ता चला जाएगा. लेकिन ये पर्सन बिंदास हजाम की दुकान पे बैठा है और बोलता है इट इज नो हार्म, पे नो अटेंशन टू इट. कैसा नेचर है यार. द बार्बर रिमाइंडेड ही. द बार्बर सेड दैट but boy says your house is on fire. Again Khosrow roared, enough, it is no harm, I say, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. So such a funny character was of खुसरो। अब आराम ने हमें इन बिटवीन ये क्यों बताया कि बिकॉज ही वांटेड टू टेल अबाउट द क्रेजी स्ट्रीक इन द फैमिली, के मोरार के पहले हमारे ये अंकल थे खुसरो, कि इनका नेचर ऐसा था, और अभी ये कजिन मोरार का भी नेचर उन जैसा है। My cousin Morar was considered the natural descendant of this man, although Morar's father was Joreb. अब आपने सोचा होगा कि आराम, सॉरी, या आराम अंकल खुसरो को अंकल बोलता है, तो शायद मोरार के पिता खुसरो रहे होंगे। नहीं, उनके बहुत सारे अंकल थे, उनमें से एक अंकल था जोरेब। जोरेब का सन था मोरे मोरा। Now, Joreb, who was a practical and nothing else. अब जो जोरेब थे वो तो शांत नेचर के थे, व्यवहारु स्वभाव के थे, लेकिन अचानक से उनका नेचर, आई मीन्स के मोरार का नेचर खुसरो जैसा रहता है। That happens with the family sometimes. Your father may be a very decent person. He may be very शांत in nature, very peaceful in nature. लेकिन कई बार क्या होता है, हमारे दादा दादी अपने बचपन में बहुत नॉटी हुआ करते होंगे, तो उनका कुछ नेचर हमारे में आ जाता है। That's how it was in our tribe. A man could be the father of his son's flesh, but that did not mean that he was also the father of his spirit. कई बार होता है कि हमारे फादर का नेचर अच्छा होता है, हमारा थोड़ा नॉटी रहता है। हमारे फादर का कई बार नेचर नॉटी होता है, हमारा थोड़ा शांत नेचर होता है। That happens with the family. Then he says that no, sorry, the distributions of the various kind of spirit of our tribe had been from the beginning capricious and vagrant. Capricious means unpredictable, vagrant means a person without a settled home. Then after narrating the story of Khosrow, in between, the Aram talks about that particular journey. उस जर्नी में क्या हुआ था उसके बारे में हमें बताते हैं। They rode further and cousin Morar started singing the song. For all anybody knew, we were still in an old country where, at least according to some of our neighbors, we belong. We let the horse run as long as it felt like running. जितनी स्पीड से हॉर्स जा सकता था उतनी स्पीड से वो गया। After riding for some time together, cousin Morad said that I want to ride alone. At that time, Aram said that if you want to ride alone, you will have to allow me to ride alone too. तुम अकेले सैर करना चाहते हो, ठीक बात है, लेकिन जब तुम सैर करके आओगे तो तुम्हें मुझे भी अकेले सैर करनी देनी पड़ेगी। I mean, then Morad said that it is up to you and horse. If the horse allows you to ride alone, then I have no problem. Aram said the horse will let me ride. Horse मुझे राइड करने देगा। तब मुराद ने कहा we shall see. Don't forget that I have a way with the horse. मुझे तो horse राइड करनी आती है, so it will allow me. I don't know about your case because this is your first ride. Well, I say, anyway, you have with the horse, I have also. For the sake of your safety, he said, let us hope so. Get down. And that way, Aram comes down from the horse and Murar rides it alone. All right, I said, but remember, you got to let me try to ride alone. जाते जाते उसने बताया कि जब तुम वापस आओगे तो मुझे अकेले सैर करने दोगे। After that, Aram got down from the horse and cousin Murad kicked the horse and the horse started running. He shouted Wazire. Wazire means run in the Armenian language. The horse stood on its hind legs, snorted, and burst into the fury speed. That was the loveliest thing I had ever seen. You can see that the horse stood up on the hind legs, and this Murad was riding the horse alone. So now we are keeping this video up to here. What happens further in the story, we will see in the next video session, because half of the lesson is still left. So how the journey remains for these kids, whether it is peaceful or something dramatic happens in the story, what happens further with them, with Morad and Aram, whether he had really stolen the horse or something else. uh, we all will discuss this particular thing in the next session. Till then, it's goodbye from me. Have a good day ahead.